Welcome to today's tattoo. I got a super spicy one today. We're doing a Ivysaur in full color, coming out of a Pokemon card on the leg. Let's check it out. Let's get this thing started. Alright, let's get this set up. Now I'm grabbing my tongue depressor from a sterile package and grabbing some of my Ink Ease Hemp Glide. And this has CBD in it to help cool and soothe the skin during the tattoo process. I've got some cohesive blue tape that I'm wrapping around my Bishop wand after I have my Tatsoul pen machine cover on it. I got my bottle bag, and I'm using Dr. Bronner's soap. It's actually very cooling and soothing, unlike the green soap that people normally use for tattoos. I like it. There's nothing wrong with green soap. Now let's get our needles. Now we're rocking a 9 turbo round liner from Quadrin. We got an 11 round shader from Quadrin. And we also got that 5 round liner tight. Now let's pull over some of our solid ink. We got a world famous ink color in there next to our reference on our iPad. Now we're going to give the bottles a really good shake. And we're going to use a paper towel to twist those closed so we can get some of the ink residue off. Now we're all set up with our quadrants, our critical power supply, and we got our inks. Now let's get this thing printed out with our Brother's Stencil app. Looking great. Now we're going to carefully cut along the edges of this stencil. And precision in this process does matter a lot because it's going to affect how that stencil lays out onto the skin. You want to give it a couple relief cuts because this area bends and wraps a little bit. Now we're going to go ahead and rock our Nico Hurtado's stencil anchored on this perfectly shaved specimen. Let's bring our stencil over and let's peel it back to reveal our Ivysaur. Looking great, looking great. Now let's get started with our lines. So here we're using our Type 5 liner. Some of our thicker lines, we're going to be using our 9 turbo round. And then we're going to actually come in with our 11 round shader and thicken those things, especially around the perimeter and the areas that face front. Now we're going in with our 9 curve mag, and we're just building this shading. Let's give it a wipe off with that nice sudsy Dr. Bronner's lavender soap. I also like to use the peppermint type too. It smells really fresh and it calms the skin. Now that we got all of our line work, our shading work done, we're going to go in with our darkest cool color, which is our green, and we're going to carefully work around our tattoo and get all of that stuff done. Now we're going to go in with another dark tone, and that is our blue shading. And we're going to continue with our cool colors. And now we've actually added a needle grouping. We're doing a 13 curve mag. And this one is from Cheyenne. I just had an extra one laying around. I normally stick to Quadrin, but we're rocking a Cheyenne today. Now we're almost finished up. I got my 11 round shader out. And we're just doing a series of these dots to give a nice glitter effect in the card behind it. And we're going to give it 3 different layers. We got an orange, we got a dark magenta, and we got a nice watermelon pink. And a little bit of white to top this thing off. Now let's check it out. Thanks for watching.